Hey everyone, this is Tony here and welcome to another natural wellness video. In today's video we're going to talk about the health benefits of green juicing. Now I personally love green juices. I think that they're really delicious, as well as being one of the most nutritious ways to consume our food. In this video I'm going to talk about what some of the best fruits and vegetables to put into a green juice are. And I'm also going to talk about the health benefits of green juicing and the health benefits of the different vegetables and fruits that you can put into green juices. And I'm going to give you a tip on how to consume your green juice to get the maximum benefits from it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to talk about is what to juice. And you actually have quite a few options here. What to juice, it's kind of up to you what you want to juice. You can use vegetables or fruits, but I recommend using primarily vegetables to cut down on your sugar content. And I'll talk about which vegetables specifically are best to juice. And in my opinion, some of the best vegetables to juice are cucumber and celery. Now these both have high water content and they're going to produce quite a bit of juice. And they're both green, so they're going to produce a juice that has some chlorophyll and some other beneficial properties in it. And I'll explain why that's important later on in the video. And I kind of recommend making cucumber and celery sort of the base of your juice. And one thing I didn't include on this list, even though it's a pretty good thing to juice, is tomatoes. And the primary reason for that is that in this video I'm focused on making a green juice. And I think that using cucumber and celery for a green juice base is a really good option. Now beyond that, you're going to also want to include some leafy greens like kale and chard. You can also include other leafy greens like lettuces, cabbage, and if you choose to do lettuces, I recommend you get the baby leaf lettuces as opposed to the big iceberg lettuces that don't have a whole lot of nutrition. Arugula is another great green to juice, and it's probably one of my favorite greens. And maybe some of the best are collard greens because they're incredibly healthy, and mustard greens are actually incredibly healthy too, even though they might add a spicy flavor. But basically any kind of green that you could eat, including like the greens off the top of vegetables like carrot greens and beet greens. You could use any of those greens that you have or any of those greens that you like. Now one green that I don't necessarily recommend to add to your green juice is spinach. And the reason for that is spinach contains a high amount of oxalates, which is a molecule that has been shown to contribute to kidney stones. And while it's okay to eat spinach, you don't really want to drink it in a juice because then the oxalates will be more likely to get filtered through your kidneys. Now possibly some of the best ingredients to add to any juice are ginger and turmeric. And ginger and turmeric are both roots. Ginger helps with digestion, and turmeric is one of the most powerful healing, antioxidant-rich, anti-inflammatory herbs out there. And I've got a video on turmeric that you can go watch if you want to know more about it. Another awesome option for adding to green juice is citrus fruits. Now citrus fruits are really detoxifying. They have a lot of beneficial enzymes and acids and antioxidants and vitamin C. They can be extremely detoxifying, especially lemons and limes. And what all the beneficial enzymes in citrus fruits allows them to do is go in and break up the biofilms in your body, which is basically layers of caked on and sometimes dried mucus. And the reason why it's important to get rid of these biofilms is because biofilms in our body are what tend to hold a lot of our pathogenic microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, viruses, and can also be made up of different toxic compounds that were either produced by these microorganisms or we may have just accumulated from our diet. Melons are also incredible things to add to a green juice. They've got a lot of beneficial properties and a very high water content. Watermelon in particular is really good for the kidneys. And melons are probably the sweetest things that I've mentioned so far, and they have the potential to add a good taste to your green juice. Beets and carrots are also an option to add to a green juice. Beets are very detoxifying, but they're also high in oxalates, so if you're focusing on a kidney cleanse, vitamins, then beets may not be your best option. And then carrots also have very high beta-carotene, or vitamin A. And while both of these vegetables have incredibly beneficial properties, you may or may not want to include them in your green juice because they also contain a high sugar content. And then another option is apples. And the best kind of apples to add to a green juice drink are green apples because they have a lower sugar content than other apples. And apples are really high in malic acid and enzymes and are another good thing to help you detoxify and break down and remove the biofilms and sediment from your body. And the final thing I want to talk about that you can add to your juice is berries. And there's a lot of different kinds of berries, and some berries like acai and goji are going to have just incredible health benefits, but all berries tend to have high antioxidants. But the thing you've got to remember about both apples and berries is that they both have sugar content. And so I kind of recommend a juice that is mostly the green vegetables with some added fruits for a better taste and more diversified nutritional value. And now I'm going to talk a little bit about the health benefits of drinking green juice and making your own fresh green juice. And one of the biggest health benefits of green juice is the chlorophyll that you get from juicing the greens. And chlorophyll is a pretty amazing compound. It's detoxifying, it's antimicrobial, it contains a lot of oxygen, and it helps our body to build blood. And so the chlorophyll from green juice is going to act as a kind of vitality tonic and benefit the entire body. Now, another benefit of green juice is amino acids. And most raw juices are going to have different amino acids, but particularly with green juice, especially if you use celery and cucumber, you're going to get all of the amino acids your body needs because cucumber and celery have a complementary amino acid profile. So if you're a vegetarian, you've probably been asked a lot, how do you get your protein? Or maybe you've heard that vegetarians don't get enough protein. But whenever you eat raw fruits and vegetables, you're consuming amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. And your body actually takes those amino acids and puts them together into the kind of protein that your body needs to build your different bodily systems and internal organs and things like that. And whenever you juice, you're getting all of those amino acids and all of the other nutrients as well in a highly absorbable form. So another awesome thing about green juice is the enzymes and raw nutrients that you get. And the reason why juicing has more of these enzymes and nutrients than other forms of eating your vegetables is because the juice is not cooked in any way, and that preserves the integrity of the enzymes. Anytime the enzymes are heated up, like when you cook a vegetable, you're breaking down the enzymes. That vegetable is not going to have a lot of enzymes when you're done cooking it. And there's a lot of other nutrients as well that break down at high heat. And that kind of brings it all into the final point that I have here, which is whole body detoxification. So by consuming juice, which is just basically all of the nutrients from vegetables without the fiber, you're giving your digestive system a break, but you're also introducing all of these raw enzymes and antioxidants and other nutrients into your body that help to detoxify and break down the dried mucus or the biofilm on your intestinal walls. And so right away we can see that obviously juice has a detoxifying effect on the colon, because with the amino acids it allows you to kind of replace meals with juice, and so you give your digestive system a break, but you're also washing out your colon with the juice at the same time. Now these enzymes and other detoxifying nutrients, they're in a highly absorbable form, especially if you've included peppers or ginger into your juice, and so they're going to spread throughout the entire body, including the liver and the bloodstream, and basically anywhere in the body that you can think of. And they're going to start to break down all of the mucus and biofilm and detoxify your entire body. And then finally, because all of these nutrients are in liquid form, that means that they're going to easily get to the kidneys, and they're going to start detoxifying your kidneys as well. And whenever you detoxify your primary organs of elimination, which are your bowels and your kidneys, you're going to find it easier to detoxify your entire body. And because the nutrients are going to be able to help detoxify your liver as well, especially the bitter green foods, and vegetables like turmeric and beets are going to help detoxify and nourish the liver. and your liver basically controls your metabolism. And I've got a video on some useful liver herbs as well that you can go watch. But so as you can see, drinking green juice benefits your entire body in a number of really awesome ways. And one last final note that I think I didn't add in before is that the fresher your juice, the better, because it's going to contain more of the essential nutrients, more of the oxygen. Your juice is just going to be more alive the fresher you drink it. So if you're using the big commercial juicer, I recommend that you make your juice, wash out your juicer really quick, rinse off the parts, and then drink whatever juice that you've made. And then whenever you're ready for more juice, go and make some more, because it's such a simple and easy process. And once you experiment with recipes, green juice is just so awesome. And that's all that I've got. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more natural wellness videos. Peace out.